Hello, welcome to Pete's Garden episode 20. In this one I am, as the title suggests, harvesting onions. Let's get the bit of lighting. Harvesting onions and planting strawberries to replace them. So thanks for watching. If you could like, comment and subscribe, then that'd be great. And roll titles. Well, time for me to take my onions up, and they're red onions, and you can see we've got an issue down there. I don't know whether, I think it's probably because there's a bit of builder's rubble down there, that maybe that's affected things a lot more than up here. But I've got the red ones, only red this year we decided on, because they have a much more spicy flavour. So here we go. And you shouldn't take onions up, you shouldn't just pull them up. You put the fork in and very gently, whoops, there we are, very gently lift them out, and now normally I'd leave them out in the sun after harvesting them, but we've had a very dry few days, so I don't need to do that. So that's one onion, and I'll cut now to when they've all been harvested. And that's the final crop of onions. Now some of them are like this, where they've got sort of doubled, and you know, they've created these long scapes which I've cut off. These will be used first, because they've got gaps in there where disease could get in. And there are quite a few of those, but there must also be about 30 or 40 normal shaped onions as well, and with those you just leave the full thing on, and you can leave them out in the sun to get so that the whole thing gets properly yellow, or as I say, we've had a really dry few weeks anyway. I haven't been watering them for the last few days or so, so that they'd, you know, to avoid them becoming too soft. So actually I don't need to do that. I don't need to leave them out. They're just going to get sorted, and ones like this will go into store for winter. And now it's time for me to clear this, dig this area over properly, ready for the strawberries to go in. So it's now been dug over and looks like that, and rakes and everything like that. Now, why am I planting the strawberries from the containers directly into the garden? Well, as you can see, they've got holes in them, and we think that's down to woodlice, because we've got a bit of a damp issue with the bathroom. So when the strawberries were around here, the woodlice was attacking them. We've tried growing them up there, but we think what's happened is the woodlice have buried themselves into the soil, and we think they come out at night and eat the leaves. And we know that they do that, or that we think they do that, because we actually cut the strawberry plants right back so there were no leaves on them a few weeks ago, after they'd harvested, obviously, and these leaves are ones that have grown back, and as you can see, they're being eaten. Now what we're going to do is take them out of the containers, wash the containers, and take the soil out and get rid of it. But given that I've just taken the onions out of here anyway, I thought, well, it's better really to just plant them in the ground. And in the ground, apparently, there are more predators which will actually attack the woodlice, and the woodlice don't really like it there anyway. So we can give nature a helping hand, really, by putting these things into the ground. So, as you can see, I've sort of dug these ones out very gently anyway, and I'm just putting them in, and they're round about a foot apart, maybe just less than a foot. These strawberries are Plants Elsanta, and I'll firm them in. They're Elsanta strawberries, very, very nice. I got the original plants last year, 8 or 10 maybe original plants, and they produced about 2 kilos of fruit. This year, so last year I took another 10 runners off of those original plants, and so now I've got about 20 plants, and I think we should have had 6 kilos of strawberries in the second year, but I think we probably had a bit less than that because of the woodlice. So there we go, and I'll show you the whole bed when it's done. And there are the finished articles. That's the strawberry bed, and they'll all be watered in just a minute with our new hose. So that's it for this episode of Pete's Garden. Thanks for watching, and please do like, comment and subscribe, and the next episode of Pete's Garden will be along very, very shortly. Thanks very much. Bye for now.